Before this video starts, I would like to give a huge thanks to my friend KK, or aka K-Mations. She made all the new expressions you'll see today. They're all so amazing. So I would check out more of her work, and I'm going to leave her Instagram in the description. So thanks again, KK. Let's start the video. I started watching My Hero Academia in the 8th grade. I remember watching it over the summer at my aunt's house, and I watched all 13 episodes in one sitting. Fast forward to today, My Hero Academia is sitting at the top of Shonen Jump as the best anime to ever exist. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact. When people usually think of My Hero Academia, they usually think of the weird fan base that comes with it. My Hero Academia fans are usually 10-year-olds. And I know you're probably waiting for a joke, but that's an insult on its own, so take it how you want. Today, we're going to talk about my favorite animes movies. We're going to talk about my favorite animes movies. I would talk about the whole series, but that's going to take forever. My videos are gradually getting longer and longer, so I want to cut down on that. So we're only going to talk about the film trilogy today. My Hero Academia came out in 2016. It was not as big as you would think it is. The community was really small, so it felt like I found a hidden gem no one else knew about. My Hero Academia was animated by Studio Bones. They animated Oran High School Host Club, a girlfriend favorite, Space Dandy, an actual hidden classic, and Mob Psycho 100. A quick summary for those who live under a rock or don't understand that My Hero Academia is the best anime ever. Deku wants to become a superhero without a power, which is known as a quirk. He's given the power of the number one hero, which is All Might, and he attends hero school. Deku learns how to control his power and fights villains. That's about it. You guys keeping up? Come on, let's go. The first film of the My Hero Academia series is My Hero Academia 2 Heroes. This one is probably my least favorite of the three. It takes place in the middle of season 3. Deku does not have shoot style, but he does kick someone in the middle of the film. Deku goes to an island with All Might for the sole reason of telling All Might's friend that he was dying. We get to see flashbacks of All Might, and I think these are some of the stronger scenes in the film, since we don't know a whole bunch about him at this point in the series. Deku gets a gauntlet that's developed by Melissa Shield, the daughter of All Might's friend. Melissa is also quirkless and decides to help people with their brain rather than a power. All Might attends a dinner party that ends up with him being captured, so it's up to the class of 1A to stop the villains from taking over. The villain of the movie is pretty lame in my opinion. I didn't like how he turned into a giant boulder, but it was super cool knowing that he was hired by Shigaraki, which is the series' main villain. I also like the fight between Deku, All Might, and the main villain at the end. It was very well animated. This film is the first in the series. I remember it being an okay movie with pretty good visuals. Not too shabby for the best series to ever exist. The next film in the trilogy is Heroes Rising, probably my favorite out of the three. It takes place on another island where the whole class of 1A goes to do hero work. They all are fine and dandy until a villain shows up. His name is Nine. He looks pretty cool in my opinion. I thought his power was pretty okay. He was able to use multiple quirks and like store them and then use them at will. I thought that was pretty cool. The reason he's on the island is some dumb kids Deku knows. He has some sort of quirk I really didn't care about, and I couldn't be bothered to look up either because honestly I didn't care that much. But he's the main reason why the story is happening. Deku has shoot style at this point, so he gets new gloves which allow him to shoot air from them. It's really cool seeing Deku being able to manage his quirk now, and see him fighting with Bakugo is really cool too. Bakugo is another student in Deku's class. He's like his rival, but then like I don't know, Bakugo like hates him, and I don't know why. It's crazy. Cause like Deku, he'd be like, Bakugo, you're so cool, you're amazing. But then Bakugo would be like, shut up, I hate you. But like really mean. But he's a cool character, you know. He has like nitroglycerin hands, and like they explode. His hands explode with explosions. It's pretty cool. He's one of the best students in the class. And that's not like an opinion. That's like an actual fact. I saw this movie in theaters, and you would have saw me crying in the back when I heard Deku say, "This is my last smash." But my dumbass didn't think there's a whole nother season on its way, and the manga is still continuing. I didn't get that realization until after the movie ended, so I was pretty fine afterwards. Also, the ending felt a bit rushed. Deku ended up not losing his quirk like he said he would, and Bakugo didn't remember anything. And rather than saying, "Oh Deku, let's keep this between us," or something, but hey man, they still have my money. The latest film and the last film is World Hero Mission. I would say this one's probably the best out of the three. And thinking more about it, I like this film the most. I remember watching the trailer and I was really hyped. For those who don't know, anime movies usually get a song to accompany the film. I'm a bit of a Japanese music enthusiast, and I'm not talking about the normie stuff. Sometimes I spend time just listening to different Japanese rock bands. I absolutely love the genre. Some of my favorite bands are Brian the Sun, Sumika Switch, Asian Kung Fu Generation, and I think that's it. I listen to a lot of different music, but like those are like the main bands I get like the main music from. And Nico Touches the Walls, they have really good music too. So when I saw one of my favorite Japanese bands doing a song from my favorite anime, I just had to see it. Like it was no debate about it. Like half the views on any of the trailers on YouTube, they come from me. Like I've watched the trailer so many times just to listen to the song because the song didn't drop as soon as the trailer did. You had to wait like a month or two for the song to drop. So like for days I would just watch the trailer just to listen to the song. Like the song is stuck in my head, man. I love it so much. This one mainly shines on Deku and his adventure with the movie character Roddy. It takes place in a fictional country in Europe called Otheon. I remember watching the film for the first time and they were all in different locations. I was like, where the hell is this? Turns out the place is fake.
I knew it! I knew it!
We first meet Roddy. He's an orphan doing illegal jobs for small time villains. He meets Deku after a chase and gets his briefcase filled with diamonds swapped with one filled with important documents that the main villain wants. The cult leader who is after Deku makes him a fugitive with the help of some crooked cops. Now Deku and Roddy are on the run, while Deku is still trying to find out who's behind the plan for mass genocide. The only gripes that I have with this movie are the scenes where Deku is chasing Roddy. Deku is at least using 15%. And for those who don't know, 15% of Deku's power makes him like super fast. And Roddy is a normal guy, a normal one with no physical power up. How did he not catch him? The last fight where Deku uses 100% with no sort of thought behind it was really cool. I mean, look at him. That boy fast. I really enjoyed the last fight, even if it was a bit lame how he won. I couldn't be mad at the principle of it. The cult leader lost because quirks are supposed to be extensions to someone's body, and the more you use it, the more restrained there will be when you do. It makes sense, but then his power was basically unbeatable. He was able to reflect like physical force, and that's all Deku's quirk was. So I don't know, in my opinion, Deku should have lost. But who cares? Deku solos. Overall, the My Hero Academia movies are great additions to the series. They bring separate adventures to the series, and I think that's all worth the watch. If I had to rank them from strongest to weakest, I would probably do World Hero Mission, Heroes Rising, and Two Heroes. Not to say they aren't 10 out of 10 movies, but if I were to watch them again, I'll probably watch them in that order. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, Deku's over your favorite character. I don't care.